Carlos Tevez, the hatred between red and blue. Argentina's attacking players are always considered to be artists, but anything in the world has an exception. Messi, Aguero, and Higuain emerged and were remembered for their playing style, which showed off their skills. But Tevez was the complete opposite. He played with great energy, enthusiastic gameplay, and pragmatic handling. His talent is undeniable, and coupled with it is a lot of fuss both on and off the pitch. Carlos Tevez is talented, but with so many bad habits. Carlos Tevez was born in Ciudadela, a little neighborhood submerged in drugs and constant violence in the capital of Buenos Aires. Like many famous players with a similar life, he forced himself to avoid pitfalls. As a child, an accident occurred and left a large scar on his face, extending from his ears down to his chest. Tevez considered the scar a mark to remember the storms when he was still small. Instead of trying to cure or remove that scar, which would have been extremely easy for him later, but to him it was a landmark that shaped him, and he never wanted surgery to remove it. At the age of 16, Tevez's talent was widely acknowledged and brought in by Boca Juniors, the Argentinian football giant, and a team that he acknowledged as a dream from the very beginning of playing football. In Boca, he fulfilled his dream, and fans dreamed of a new Diego Maradona. But in just 4 years, the dream was shattered when Tevez suddenly moved to Corinthians in Brazil. Argentina and Brazil are the two big football rivals in South America. And needless to say, the Boca supporters were furious when their lovely player left in such a way. But in Brazil, Tevez shone with 31 goals in the first season, and this time the football fans in Brazil admired him. Just staying there for 2 years, he continued to leave. This time, he left with more expectations. He landed in England in a West Ham United shirt. The first season in England, he played 29 games and scored 7 goals, which is not a very high achievement, but not too bad for a player who's just set foot in the Premier League environment. However, at that time, Sir Alex Ferguson saw the potential of the young Argentinian and signed him in 2007. He came and joined the Red Devils along with young talents like Anderson, Nani, and Owen Hargreaves from Bayern Munich. But the attention was focused on Tevez. With a loan deal, everyone expected great things from him, but his contract is just a loan contract. And the problem was, Tevez was not only the property of West Ham, but also the property of another sports company. And Sir Alex did not want to lose any more money to that sports company, which led to Tevez's noisy departure. Back on the pitch, the first goal was a goal against Chelsea. In that season, Man United released the atomic trio of Ronaldo, Rooney, and Tevez. All three were very good at the time, and they defeated every defense with huge power. Ronaldo could not be stopped on the wing. Rooney showed comprehensive play, and Tevez was the machine that worked tirelessly to connect the positions. People are familiar with the image of number 32 running relentlessly. He always burned with all his desire to win and his love for the Red Devils. Although he only played at Old Trafford for a short time, Tevez has become a symbol of the Manchester United spirit. He scored 19 goals in the first season, surpassing everyone's expectations and contributing significantly to the achievement of winning the Champions League. The image of Tevez celebrating every time he scored is an unforgettable image of the Red Devil fans. To maintain the peak, Manchester United was forced to upgrade and change. Therefore, Sir Alex signed Dimitar Berbatov with a lot of expectations. However, when Berbatov arrived, Tevez's position was shaken. 4 strikers at the top level was too much for a team. Berbatov was a record signing at the time, and certainly not a substitute. A player who is seen as the new symbol of Old Trafford like Rooney was certainly not a substitute, and neither was a talent as big as Cristiano Ronaldo. So there was only Tevez, a loan deal. However, every time he played very well with 15 goals that season, which was proof of the fire of Tevez's desire. But Sir Alex still ignored him, and the fans cried for justice for Tevez, so Tevez left. Taking advantage of the hesitation from Manchester United, the neighbor Manchester City team bought Tevez. With his love for Man United, he felt betrayed, and Tevez was gone. Tevez's journey from love to hatred took place like this. In the new team, he shone continuously and gradually became a devil in the eyes of the Red Devil fans. 29 goals in his first 42 appearances, his highest achievement during his time in England, hurt the Red Devil fans. Later, Tevez became more and more openly opposed to his former team with a lot of bad statements against Manchester United, typically like the banner RIP Fergie. Although later, Tevez publicly apologized in the media. Since then, the image of Tevez has worsened in the eyes of the fans. He has become increasingly aggressive with his teammates and his coaches and left in 2013. He scored a total of 73 goals after 148 appearances in 4 years at Manchester City, a convincing figure. 2 years later at Juventus, Tevez succeeded with 50 goals. Having achieved success in Italy, he returned to Argentina in the Boca Juniors shirt, the club he started with, and they forgave him. But he hurt them again when he left quickly to go to China, following the call of money. In Shanghai, he became the highest-paid player in the world at that time, surpassing both Ronaldo and Messi. But 1 year in China was catastrophic. 20 appearances with 4 goals were too disappointing for a player like him. And not to mention, he always plays with a superficial attitude and a lack of professionalism. For him, his teammates and coaches in China are not worthy to play next to him. So returning to Boca Junior for the third time in his life, Tevez was too rich at the time and did not have much motivation to play. He played 2 more seasons and then officially retired from football. To talk about Tevez's career, perhaps the comment of his teammate in Boca Juniors shirt is the most accurate. He is a different role model in football because he was always warmly welcomed when he just arrived, but not many fans remember him when he leaves. After all, Tevez's talent is outstanding, and he is one of the most successful Argentinian players of all time. Thanks, Tevez, for the great things you did for football.